often when I'm interviewing somebody who's had a really successful career, a really successful business, I ask them about the importance of coaching, mentoring and consulting. And now you're a consultant, I know that you understand that the importance of it. So I'm not going to ask you that, because I think it's obvious to you, to me, and hopefully most of the people watching, that as a business owner, if you want to succeed, you need to get advice from people that have walked the path that you want to walk. But as a consultant, and there's a lot of different people out there, my question to you would be slightly different, David. Why would somebody watching choose you to come into their business and help them? What are the things that you think that you really add, and the wow factor that you add to a business that might be watching us thinking, how do I get someone in that's to help me grow?
Yeah, I would say, because I'm a person who has actually lived these problems, I've made the mistakes, I've learned from those problems. I've seen companies fail as a result of, not my personal mistakes, but collective mistakes in those businesses, and gone on and used those learning points to actually make other businesses successful. So it's first-hand experience of what works and what doesn't work. And sometimes the solutions are not obvious ones. People go for something that seems obvious at the time and it doesn't work. And I'll give you an example of this. One of the big problems that growing businesses have, when they've got increasing number of customers, they have to support those customers. And while supporting the existing customers, they have to develop new products, new features for new customers. And that creates a real tension in the engineering team that does all the software development. What do they spend their time on? And a lot of companies, and I fell into this trap at a company called Metrica, and also to a certain extent with Orbis, was the main learning point. We had a team which was really trying to deliver to all these different bookmakers. Yeah. And the bookmakers were making more and more money on their sites, millions of pounds transacting through their systems, particularly around events like the Grand National, which was a major event every year. And they had to have their systems running 24/7, 365. So we had to provide a good level of support. At the same time, we had to continue to give them more features for the next sort of services they want to be offering, be it sort of betting and running or casinos or a whole bunch of other things we were doing. So I created a support team, brought in a professional support manager. He then hired some professional support engineers, and they brought in some very much needed processes for that. But the problem was they never learned the core technologies. They never really understood the software we were producing, or really the customers. And so they became go-betweens between the engineering team and the customer, and upset both. The customer was upset because they weren't getting the responses that they needed in the time they needed it. The engineering team was upset because they were interrupted constantly, and it would have been quicker for them to do the work. So we had to completely reboot that. We brought in 2 or 3 of the most experienced people from the engineering team. We said, right, you support it. We brought in another proven manager to coordinate it, and we turned support into a one-stop shop, where whoever picked up the phone to a customer could solve their problem. It might not be immediate, but they could lead the investigation and see it through to completion. And customers really loved that. Yeah. And the engineering team loved it because it meant that
they could still develop the product.
So whereas people don't want, they're trying to protect their most valuable engineers, their most knowledgeable engineers by not giving them maintenance work. Actually, taking 1 or 2 of those out and giving them that responsibility is a massive benefit for everybody.
And often a business owner can't really work out where to deploy the resources. Yeah. And I think an outside pair of eyes actually can establish that and help them do it, can't they? So, if you'd like David to help you in any area of building your business, certainly get in touch with him. Such an impressive career, being a TEDx speaker, spoken on these subjects, help businesses grow into multinational companies, work with smaller companies and large companies, and all the way through and all the way in the middle too. Certainly a man that can help you grow your team, grow it fast, give you that controlled growth and really get you results. So thanks for today, David. It's been a very, very interesting chat. I've been really enjoying hearing about some of the experiences. And if people watching want to hear more, where do they go to and see a little bit more information about the sort of things that you can help them with?
You can come to the Digital Hunters website, which is www.digitalhunters.co.uk.
You can also grab David's book. You're also an author, aren't you? You've also written a book called Digital Hunters. So go and grab that too, because there's a lot of good. I've read it myself. Fantastic book, lots of great information. So thank you very much, David. Really enjoyed you.
Thank you.